It's Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From The Guardian, EU and US back trade corridor linking Europe, Middle East, and India. Over the weekend, leaders from India and the EU announced a new economic corridor meant to link Europe with the Middle East and India, using train lines and sea lanes. A project that would initially link India, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Jordan, Israel, and the EU, and which would speed up trade between these regions by up to 40%. This project, called the Partnership for Global Infrastructure Investment, could help normalize relations between governments in the region, including Israel and the Gulf states, but would also serve as an economic counterweight to China's Belt and Road Initiative, which is meant to accomplish basically the same thing, connecting nations across Asia, Africa, and Latin America, using the Chinese economy as a center of gravity and Chinese assets for loans and infrastructure build-out. China has been criticized for their approach, as it's left a lot of the involved countries with gobs of debt and not much economic benefit, and this project is ostensibly meant to do the same, but without that purported debt trap diplomacy angle. Announcing a project and building out the requisite infrastructure and international deals are two separate things, though, and those involved with this new plan have said they will lay out more complete plans over the next few months, at which point we should have a better idea of timelines, costs, and so on. From the Washington Post, Biden visits Vietnam to bolster alliance confronting China. U.S. President Biden has made an official visit to Vietnam as part of a larger effort to build a wall of allies in Asia and to make economic deals throughout the region that replace or exclude China. Vietnam has in recent years become a medium-sized manufacturing powerhouse, and there have been all sorts of efforts by Western nations to amplify that, the hope being that manufacturing currently being done in China could move elsewhere in Southeast Asia, to governments that are more willing to play ball with the current international order than China's leadership seems to be, including that of Vietnam. This visit culminated with the announcement of a new tight partnership between the US and Vietnam, which puts the US in the same highest-tier diplomatic category as China and Russia. And some human rights activists are not thrilled about this, as Vietnam's government is an enthusiastic jailer of activists and journalists. And from Futurism, lithium cache found in US may be world's largest. A new study estimates that a volcanic crater on the Nevada-Oregon border in the US may harbor the world's largest supply of lithium, weighing in at somewhere between 20 and 40 million metric tons. If accurate, this would rival or far surpass the supply contained in Bolivia's salt flats, which contains about a fourth of the world's currently confirmed supply of the metal, with about 23 million tons. The lithium in this caldera is reportedly contained in clay rather than brine, and is close to the surface, which would make it relatively cheap and easy to mine, and if these numbers are correct, this could dramatically change the balance of global renewable energy manufacturing leverage. Though there are environmental concerns with any potential mining project, and this one is contained in land Native American activists consider sacred, and environmentalist groups have been trying to preserve, which makes further exploration and the utilization of this lithium anything but a done deal. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts, and or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com, and you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.